Before we begin this episode, I want to share that if it stirs something within you, if you're feeling the weight of the roles you've played, the silence you've kept, or the motivation that slipped away, you can take this work deeper with me. I created a guided meditation to accompany this particular podcast, and you can find that over on my Substack. And my intention is that it helps you to free yourself from the roles that keep you feeling encaged. It's available now for my paid subscribers, and the link is in my show notes. This meditation is about finally feeling free enough to be yourself. So feel free after the episode to head over to my Substack and find the full meditation called Step Out of the Cage there. The world is waking up, and you finding your way here today is no coincidence. The spirit world always has a way of guiding us where we most need to be at the absolute perfect time. I'm your host, Lindsay Morlock, and you're listening to the Guided Podcast, where we explore how the spirit world works on our behalf to guide us along our paths. This is where you'll learn how to live a life that is both conscious and connected, so you can supercharge your pathway to healing and open to life's magic and miracles. Come along this journey to see how guided you truly are. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to this week's episode of the Guided Podcast. Right out of the gate, I want to let you know that this is not going to be a full episode today. What you're hearing is actually more of a gentle detour. My original intention for this week was to continue the thread we've been pulling on around energetic containment and enmeshment. But this time, I wanted to talk about it through the lens of a group membership. This topic feels deeply important because whether you're part of a spiritual circle, a workplace, a school system, or even a hobby or religious or political group, we are all influenced by the energies and structures around us. And sometimes they keep us stuck. Sometimes we don't even realize how deeply we've been shaped or silenced until we step outside of them. And that's what happened to me. So this week, I was preparing to speak this aloud. I prepared something that explores my own experience inside a spiritual membership that I was a part of for many years. But as I sat with it, I realized this piece isn't meant to be spoken. Some stories, especially the ones that are layered in nuance, are just more potent in written form. And this one wanted to live on the page. So in this, I unpack the subtle ways that we can find ourselves self-censoring, shrinking, or staying silent inside group spaces, often without even realizing it. I didn't fully see how much I'd been containing myself until I left this group. Only then could I start seeing what I needed to see. Only then could I start to name the ways that I had been energetically holding myself back. But I'm not just exploring the dynamic of enmeshment in this piece. I'm also speaking to what sovereignty within those spaces actually looks and feels like so that you can discern the difference. So that's where I'm directing you this week, to my Substack platform. This piece lives there in its fullness, along with a series of reflective questions for anyone navigating a similar tension. Maybe you're in a workplace or community that doesn't feel quite right anymore. Or maybe you sense something is off, but haven't had the language for it. Even though I wrote this piece through the lens of my experience in a spiritual group, the questions I'm posing for reflection are truly universal. They apply to jobs, relationships, political spaces, religious affiliations, even family systems. So if this topic resonates, if it's starting to stir something within you, I really invite you to read the full piece. It's available to everyone, no paywall, and the link is in the show notes. And I'll meet you back here next week for the season 4 finale. I'm finally bringing this story arc to a close in a way that feels complete and just rich with the truths I've gathered and the powerful lessons around worthiness that have emerged as a function of this journey for me. And with that, there are also some really exciting changes ahead, and I'm going to be sharing about what's unfolding with you next week. So until then, I will see you over on Substack this week, and I will meet you right back here next week for our season 4 finale. Until next time, bye for now. Thank you so much for listening to the Guided Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would be so grateful if you would share it with a friend or even leave me a review so we can ensure that it makes its way into the ears of listeners who need to hear these messages most. Until next time, may you remember how guided you truly are.